Alright, next.
I mean, if it's too difficult.
You and Tara are getting it on.
Wait.
Are we two on here? Okay.
I get it.
Oh, I can't see.
This is just thing.
It's fucking mouth.
Oh my good lord.
Anybody can
Tara's not doing anything to me.
Now that's what you call a front row seat. I'll pay a ticket for this. Damn.
Oh my god. Oh goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
When did you release this, Sphinx?
Oh, I've had it forever, but like I just didn't make it public because I wanted to add more stuff for the inventory system.
Well, I still have to.
You know what?
I can't even see the pole. I can see like a faint outline of the pole.
Yeah, the pole is
made of
like,
crystal
visible.
glass. It's made of crystal glass.
Let's get Shigo on the
More than
phone.
one person can go on it. What's with this?
Well, no,
Oh my
sometimes it
Yeah,
glitches
2 people
out.
can get on it.
Yeah, I think that's just broken.
Oh, Cyan, you're still animated, Cyan.
I know. Isn't it great? I just lost my controller.
I got that damn thing. I'm amazing, look, I'm the best fucking son of a bitch here. Yeah, boy. I gotta be narcissistic sometimes, come on.
Watch out for the big guy.
Oh Oh no! This glitter bomb boy coming through, boy. Hey! I'm getting on this damn thing.
Tongue.
I love this avatar already. I like the what was it, the stripper pole one, the single one that literally has the best animation on it. That's just an upgrade.
I think it's.
Oh no!
Avatar.
I don't want to see. I don't want to watch this one. Oh god.
Oh no!
Previous avatar.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Make it rain, boys! Make it goddamn rain!
I'm watching more of your own thing.
Make it
Wonder
rain!
where you'll eventually end up when you keep.
It is like the Kansas.
Guys, if we could just hold it for a second, we're gonna get started in like 30 seconds here. So if we could all just kind of gather around the fire on like the
Stop
outer skirts
tripping.
and the chairs, that would be awesome.
For the time being, so you don't
No,
have
in
to
the
mod
chairs.
it inside out for.
Sam, are you gonna say that?
Please.
Yeah, I don't know why some
Oh, shit.
normals are.
Hey, I'm optimized, aren't I?
Nah, you mean because you
Could
just
you back
suit,
off, please?
because you could just stick it into double-sided on
Is
it
my
and-
face like
My head is
proper
all
again?
look inside my head.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just have a list over here.
Cranes, man.
Why?
It depends on what you call proper.
Is it invisible?
That's true. No.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, it is.
How's everybody doing? Awesome. I'm the one guy that said, all right, so good. This is the, awesome, we're good. This is the VRChat community-run community meetup by the community. How many
For the community.
Yeah,
For the community! Community! Damn!
if anybody can tell me where I can fit more communities in there, let me know.
God damn it,
but-
was so communitized!
With the community.
So yeah, if you guys are familiar with the developer meetup, if you guys are familiar with the developer meetup, this is pretty much the exact same formula, just a little bit less developer-y. Well, it's not like it was very developer-y before, but now I'm just sort of, you know, it's very much for the community, and so this is a place, it's very much for the community. This is a place for the community to show off the community-created world community content.
Communityceptions right here.
Exactly. And so what's going to happen in a few minutes here, I'm going to ask if anybody just has anything they want to just show off. And what we're going to do is we're going to just go there for 10 to 30 minutes, depending on how big of a world that is. And I'm just going to keep adding worlds onto this list until we either run out of worlds to visit or, you know, we hit the 3-hour cap. I'm going to be capping off these events now at 3 hours. Just so we don't go too crazy like we used to at some of the developer meetups. And so the only thing I ask is that the content you do show off does follow, VRChat community guidelines, meaning no weird sexual stuff. Keep that stuff private.
Oh well.
Your world must be able to hold at least 40 people. I know this doesn't look like 40 people right now. I'm not actually sure how many people are in here right now. But yeah, a lot of people do end up just joining after the fact, and sometimes we start at 30, go up to 60, and then go back down to 30. And so just make sure your world can hit, can hold at least 40 people. And then on top of that, if you are showing off something, please make sure that the portal you drop is Invite Plus and not Invite.
Invite Plus.
And with that said, yes, Invite Plus. With that said, is there anybody that wants to show anything off?
I have my club.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
really?
gonna do one at a time real quick, guys, just so, because I have to pull off my headset every time I need to write something down.
Quick, flood him with names.
Anybody?
All right, so we have something like Onion. So Rubik comes up next.
And
Make it
Tuna.
rain.
Ooh, you showing something off, Rubik?
But you have to write me twice.
I'll try.
You look like Melanie.
Oh, yay.
Okay.
Wait. I just
think
realised.
it
Is
just
he
said right, there we go.
traffic?
Oh, my
so
tracker.
right now we've just got
he's the
Barney,
VLC
Rubik, and
player.
Suna. Is there anybody else after that, or is that all we got for now?
Looks like it's all for
So
now.
because we've only got 3 people, what I'll do is, because this is the first time I'm running this meetup anyway, so we're just going to kind of make up a little bit as we go and just kind of create a formula as we do this more. But because we only have 3 people, we're probably going to spend a lot of time in each of those worlds, maybe half an hour. But if I were to get a whole bunch of worlds, we might just do 10 minutes just to kind of get through everybody's stuff. But with that said, I believe Vanyan was first, so if there's anything you want to come up here and say before we go to your world.
Yeah.
Before you
Okay.
go.
So, yeah, I have been working on my club for a while now, and it's been like 20 days since the last update, and I have reduced the file size to 20 megabytes. I have been optimizing it a lot. I have been adding new drinks. I was working with dance floor lighting. There are now local glow sticks. They are located on the settings pillar, and if you pick them up and you use the triggers, you can actually control the dance floor lighting from the dance floor. So you don't have to run to the control panel anymore. So the glow sticks are local, so only you can see them for now. I'll add a spawning system for the next version. And then also all the private rooms are now decorated, and I added a lounge area on the second floor. And I didn't do anything for the playlist this time. I already postponed this update with a week, and I'm pretty much literally gonna hit upload if everything goes well right now. So pretty much just hang out, see how everything is, try everything out, and also all the interactable objects have haptics now. So every single time you hit something with the pickup object, they will shake your controller, and also if you fill them up, if you drink from them, if you open a can which is in your hand, that will also fire up the haptics. And that's it. Oh, and also cash registers work now. So let's just go, and
Wait, what's
especially
happening?
the ones who
Hello?
are...
Also,
Oh.
sorry. Before we go, though, I do have one more thing that I forgot to mention. Cyan has a magic avatar that will tell you when to respawn if we all get separated. So make sure you have everything on Cyan's avatar unblocked, especially shaders and animations.
I don't have any worlds.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we're in a big world, Otherwise, if we're in a big world and we all get separated, you guys won't know where we are, when to respawn, and when we're moving up.
Cyan, I don't have any worlds to show off.
So yeah,
Sad.
especially the people who are currently streaming, keep in mind that the playlists are completely normal, so they are copyrighted songs. So if you want to disable the music, just walk up to the settings panel and disable the music with the volume slider. And that said, let's go have some fun.
So you said they were copyrighted?
Damn straight. Let's go and have some
Yeah,
fun.
they're basic that you don't want on YouTube, basically.
What are you strings?
Of course I am.
You can have
music.
As
The stream you can.
Plans to open.
Yeah, on
Will
stream.
the world come tour.
Yeah, stream you can, but not
From
YouTube.
Resident
So.
Evil.
Last one through
Let's
the
go.
raw egg.
Right? Go in.
Aw, shucks.
Okay, you.
Hey, Sketchu, do you like my...
Pon a
Oh, wait.
Cyan todo.
Yeah, it's so
O
cute.
sea, que puedas ver todo, porque él tiene un shader que no
cool.
está para uno
Oh, you
que
had that.
está para...
Yeah, I added that.
I love it.
You gonna get... Yo.
It's so neat.
Actually, stand up now.
Don't need an epilepsy warning.
What's with the elevator door?
Wait, 20 megabytes? Jesus.
You just click
Oh
copy
yeah,
now.
so you might not actually need to block models today, because there's not that many.
I don't know what happened, but I don't remember my frames being this low normally.
It's a big club.
The first time it didn't happen.
Oh my god, I'm running a new install of Steam VR right now. And so all of my settings didn't carry over. And I've got that, whatever it's called, the warping that it does. And when I move, my game looks like a Picasso painting.
Yeah, motion smoothing on is good. You gotta turn that off.
I think this will greatly benefit from merging meshes at this point.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I can't get the console.
Depending on what you like, if you've been in other post-processing stack worlds in this session, it'll screw it up. So like, right now, the bloom to me is reasonable, but because you may have been in a different world, like I don't know what it does, but it definitely like adds or there's something going on.
No.
Body hat on.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay, did I turn my sound effects up? I did. Okay. So hey, Varnian. Oops.
Wow.
Oh, let me get over there.
Okay.
The music.
Half of it, but wow, you can actually balance it. That's pretty fucking cool.
So you said there's haptics. Can you explain? Like,
Oh, no.
I'm not feeling anything now. Is this only for certain controllers?
Okay, so if you pick it up.
Hold on. Let me get out of my chair. Stop being lazy.
Oh shit!
And if you open up the can with opener,
Oh,
you should
I
feel a
thought
little.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
How does
Okay.
a non-VR person
So
open up a can
now
soda?
try picking up a beer glass and try filling it up. Oh, and I also added a dynamic beer foam system, so it'll actually decide how much foam there will be depending on
that's really cool.
keeping the glass.
That's
So now it'll
actually
Wait,
really
what?
fucking cool.
without any
I have to
foam.
admit, this is actually really cool.
Pardon.
Oh, that's great cake.
I don't think nothing is
Yeah.
coming.
There's nothing
Soon.
inside!
Soon, sometime.
Okay.
Damn.
So now the
This is
glass is
supposed to
full.
go.
Yeah, and now if you drink it, it should shake a little.
Hey.
Sorry, I can't. Maybe I can't get it close enough to my face.
It's just a trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trigger. Oh, I see. Oh yeah. So hold on. Let's get
this one has
Sasha in
foam
here.
and this doesn't.
So how did you set it up so that you can do the haptics?
I'm just, every single time you are pulling the trigger, it will locally fire up the haptics. It'll just as in the VRC trigger.
Hey guys, I want to be here, but I can't. I have to go. So I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
legend.
All right.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye, legend.
So is that
Mine isn't even that good.
what is it? What is the component that makes the haptics
reloading every
fire?
avatar, that was a bad
It's something
idea.
that people don't use very much. So
It is actually like a Cinder PC,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's, yeah. Yes, they are.
is this in their PC? How come people don't ever use it though?
Because nobody notices. It's just a. I'm assuming it's just with pickup objects, send RPC, play haptics, and it's just a one-time event.
Yeah,
People don't-
every single time. I think it was specifically for object sync.
I was pretty sure it was just pickups.
Or was
'cause
it?
you have to be holding the object in order
Was
to
it
fire
VRC
it.
pickup? Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
Ooh.
I don't
And then,
remember what's the component the pickup or sync.
And does it just buzz, or are you allowed to make a haptics curve?
Buzz.
Unfortunately, you cannot decide how strong it is or how long. It's just a small little. small little buzz.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It would be really easy for them to implement a curve. Then you could literally have whatever feeling you want. You could have a click, you could have a buzz. Like, oh, that would be cool.
I can't.
I was thinking about.
Why is it not working for me?
Yeah, I was thinking about experimenting with this a little more and then making a candy out of it.
That would be awesome. So tell us about, you said you did a lot of optimizations. What kind of stuff did you do?
I'll leave you
Pretty much, I optimized the batching where it could be done. Like, I used dynamic batching instead of static batching to cut down the file size, because I pretty much want to divide the map into two different sections. Like, I want to have the normal version, so there won't be any excuses for anyone to not join the world, because the file size is so low. So this is pretty much the casual version, and then for the community that I'm running and all the enthusiasts that are really loving the world, then they have the option to play in a world which is using static batching more, and the file size is more like the PUG level, like 100. And I'm just using all the space in terms of file size, and I'm using that to optimize the world, the rendering pipeline and all that. Like I'm compressing the textures less. I'm raising the resolution on the light maps. Actually, the light maps in the whole world are currently just 1.3 megabytes. It's just 124 by 124. Everything. And
now, are you fully baked, or do you have mixed lights, or how do you? Because like it looks like we have some kind of lighting on us here.
Yeah, it's just lighting probes and reflection probes.
Okay.
And everything else is baked. The only dynamic lights, 3 lights, are the mirror ball, which has a cookie, and then the 2 performer spots on stage, and nothing else.
Question.
In VR, but
So these lights right here, are these meshes?
They are just cones.
I don't know if he can hear me.
Sorry, Suna, did you ask something?
Meshes?
What?
Have you merged any of the meshes? It seems there's a lot of objects in here.
You did it, even though you took off your VR.
Yeah, there are.
Like,
you didn't do it.
So you merged them?
My cord's not long enough.
No. I tried to avoid static batching as much as possible for this version, just to cut down the file size.
No, I mean like using tools like Meshbaker to merge them before upload.
For the community, by the community.
No.
Because like in my forest, I have like 3,000 trees, and like if I merge them, the FPS is just really good, and I think like it might make a huge difference here as well.
However, I'm sure if
is it actually raising the file size? Like, is it creating additional meshes?
There we go.
Splinks, I'm
Well,
stuck as this
yeah,
avatar.
sort of, but the deal is
Why is everyone
meshes
moving really
don't
slow?
bloat file size all that much, really.
Yeah, and it's the same number of polys. It's just whether they're in separate objects or one object.
Am I in a different universe than you guys?
And as a
'Cause
result,
nobody's
it
responding.
just calls one texture set usually and one mesh, and that makes.
I hear you, Octopi. You're really weird down there. Okay, so like, is there anything else that you want to show off? Give us a tour. You said there's like new private rooms and stuff.
You prefer Sakuli?
Well, yeah, the cache registers work now. Somewhat.
Oh.
Just a placeholder for now.
Red pill. I like this. Green vodka. So what happens if I actually, so like, you can interact with it?
So what I'm planning to do for the next version or the version after that, I will actually start making like personalized credit cards and like dollar bills that you can actually pay with. Like there will be a card reader, and then you have to input a PIN, and sometimes the PIN goes wrong, etc. And this is just a beginning point, just a placeholder.
Yeah.
So you choose a item to sell, then you choose whether or not the person is going to pay with card or cash. If it's going to be card, then it's going to be that. It's going to clear the transaction, and then if you click on cash, then it's going to open the register, and when you close it, it'll clear the transaction. But that is pretty much everything here, and then let's go to the documents.
Okay.
You get to actually open this?
It didn't open for me. I can't get
You
out.
have to jump over the bin. Yeah, that's a bug. You're gonna have to go over the bin. Go over the bin, Fiona. Your left side.
There we go.
Bin,
Okay.
jump over. There we go.
It opens with like enter on a trigger. Did you? You look like you just walked through it, or did you jump over it?
It depends. Like it opens for me. Like you have to go back and
I
forward.
think it might bug out because of how many people there are.
Yeah, like if it's an exit trigger and there's multiple people in it, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so here.
I like this place.
Oh, over here. Okay.
Okay, so here we have bottle spin.
Should we go in?
And.
Nope, 2 minutes.
I love this. I mean, already. Yo.
Spin the battle.
This is just a simple place. Yeah, this is just a simple placeholder for now. I'm gonna decorate it with some. I'm gonna decorate it with something more fancier, and I'm probably gonna remodel the whole.
Did you do your own bottle spinner, or did you use the prefab?
Everything I have done myself. I haven't pretty much used any single prefab existing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next room will be jacuzzi.
Analog 6.
We got someone in here.
Hi, Beth. A bathing ape.
A bathing ape. This is great. Oh, and so then if you click this will lock it for everybody else that's not in the room. Is that the idea?
That is what it does. Should work right now. You shouldn't be seeing it right now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay, so yeah, that locked it. And it's open.
I like
what else
the creepy dark chair over here. Hey guys, I'm just gonna watch, all right?
No watching.
Okay, so
okay, we have to ask. What's your water shader?
Just a normal map that I'm using somewhere else. I think it's something like Pebbles or Asphalt. I really didn't remember.
Are you
This is a
physically
really
animating
quick
the
decision.
mesh, or is it the shader is
material.
animating it? Material moves.
Shader.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna work something out in the future when I have more time. I think the next biggest thing that's left is the glow sticks on the dance floor. I pretty much want to validate that if people actually like it or if they have some quick recommendations. So let's go to the dance floor.
Looks like everyone's having fun over here. Is that like is there an MMD dance type thing in there, or are people just
It's the pole.
just up there?
They are just an avatar.
Does the pole have a dance station in it, or is
No,
there
that's like an avatar. The thing that we were doing before.
That's
the avatar. Yeah.
They threw a bunch of candy at me. This is illegal.
They gotta spin the bottle.
At one point, you had like a gentleman's room over here. Did that, or is this the gentleman's room? I don't remember.
This is the same.
Did you
Nothing
ever make
has
a
changed.
ladies' room?
Not yet.
All right. Okay, let's go check out the glow sticks.
Yeah.
No, where Bunny on is.
You just passed him.
Right here.
Oh, the mirror's behind the strip thing on always?
Yeah, they go off. They are dynamic by triggers, area triggers. It's just I actually made a very quick and bad decision to enable them both at the same time. So probably for this update, I'm gonna do a quick fix and I'm gonna separate them because they are so close. I decided to put them together, but it seems to be a little bit of a performance issue. Otherwise, they are always off, as every single mirror here. 6 of them.
How many songs do you have?
What?
How many songs do you have?
100 and
this game is only
6 probably.
20 megabytes. How?
Okay, so each of them
Well,
has
that
to
doesn't
know.
come in. Rubik, in here, you're like pimping. You got like
all
shark
this
skin
content
on.
is only 20
You have suit.
megabytes. I don't understand how.
He's dressed
Or did you
properly for
change
this.
it?
No.
Yeah, you're like you got like shark skin shine on your suit.
I think that's the lights.
He's a rich boy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can
The,
afford that shit.
the lighting makes you look pimping right there.
Yeah,
I
glow
found
sticks.
them. I was just wondering where they were.
Oh, and this should be a lot better now.
Oh, we got some beer pong up in here.
Yeah.
A lot better should be.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a lot better. It syncs nicely.
Hey, nice. The beer just disappeared. All right, let me give it a try if I can get tracking going here. Okay, I'm beer pong expert, right? Here we go. Oh, so close.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
I can hear you, Octu.
Okay, because to me, you guys are all downstairs.
But what?
You should probably rejoin.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like respawn. See what happens. Actually.
Yeah,
he's in the ground.
Hey.
All right, there we go. Come on in. Request, join or request an invite. Oh, I didn't even notice. Where is Varnian still up here? Did he go downstairs?
He's right there.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, they're right there.
Yeah, you have a whole seating area over here. I didn't even notice this.
Oh, fuck my head.
What's this for?
It's a load of seats.
Pole dancing dog just goes along. I like seats, but I get the feeling that in VR nobody
sort of
ever
like
uses
a nice,
seats.
well-lit.
People still use seats.
Well, if they
Yeah,
have
this was one of
colliders
the
on
few
them,
things that the place was missing in the first place. So.
I pretend I use seats. There
you go. Nice.
My money.
Okay, now guys, we need to
But
do
you
some
got
meetup.
you have such like nice
are we gonna
high
do?
quality furnishings in here, and then like
No,
your
it's
tables. It's like church potluck.
It's not destroyed. It's a pizza. It's art.
That biker bar down the street.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a poll here too. What happens if I click it? Is something bad gonna happen if I click it?
Yes, go for it.
Alright, everybody.
Make it rain.
We'll just grab some money here and make it rain.
Yeah.
Come here, fun.
Oh, she earned her due tonight.
So what happens when money dances on the pole? Do you still throw money at money?
Let's fill the basket.
Fill the basket. Oh, I need to go to the
can
bathroom.
you add in the settings panel? Can you add chair colliders?
Yeah, I was talking with Smoothie about that for a long time ago, actually, but I was too caught up with the optimizations, so that will be added.
So that we can walk through the stairs instead of standing on.
Yeah,
that is a nice
use
touch.
this for
So what happens if I'm up here and I click on it?
And seeing if there's a lot of full body people is better.
Yeah.
Bright good times, come on.
So just recently, 1001, in a world that he was collaborating with, put in triggers that you can set the bloom level just by changing your post-processing volumes, and I was just like, what a brilliant idea! So I thought that was just like, so for people who come in and, because we do have that bug right now where some people are going to see just like blinding bloom. I don't know if it would actually affect that bug, but that's an interesting idea.
Make a wish.
Oh, wow.
Oh, where'd that come from?
Yeah, and I just had an idea.
I picked up the lighter and I just put it on the candles and lit all of them up.
Yeah.
I can blow each candle out if they were lit. They're all interacts.
Are in time. Like there's.
That's cool.
Or, is it one at a time or is it all of them?
All of them.
It's all of them.
It is all of them. Mm-hmm. So we need this for the next Dev Meetup birthday. Do we have a Dev Meetup birthday today?
Community meetup.
You know what I mean.
I have a birthday in 1 month, so.
Okay. Cool. All right, we were gonna check out the ghost sticks downstairs. Yeah, let's go do it.
Let's go.
Hey.
Jump over the fence. Don't even care what's theirs.
Oh, the door.
VR. You're just like physical limitations. Nah, just jump off.
Okay, so here are two glow sticks. They are completely local, so only you can see them.
Close enough because my
For now, anyway.
If you pick them up
it says
on
blackout.
the
What does
same
it do?
room.
Party
Okay,
harder.
so that will create it'll create like a build up for a drop on the song, so you can just hold it.
Oh,
And if you let everything go, it'll be just pretty calm lighting. You can
And the
just
other one
chill
say party harder.
What does it do?
I don't see any effect. What should
You
we
have to
do?
hold it down. You'll
I'm
see the
holding it
lights. Like I can see the lights freak. Or I'm claiming freak out for.
The lag.
What is this blackout? They just go much faster.
Oh, it's laggy.
Yeah, and if you hold them both, that will create a flash, and then everything will go faster, and it'll just put everything on.
So wait, is blackout supposed to be like on and off?
And one of them is party harder.
Wait, what is
Okay,
blackout
yeah,
supposed to do?
I definitely see that effect.
Yeah.
What is blackout supposed to do? Because it's all it's doing is strobing everything.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god,
supposed-
now I see.
Well, I was naming it wrong a little because it's supposed to say build up, but it's supposed to put on smoke and strobes, and the moving heads are supposed to rise in front of the stage.
Well, no, like all the normal
And
lights
you-
are just like flashing every frame. I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
intentional?
because the strobes weren't really enough, in my opinion.
Okay.
That
And it
will
only
be
works if you're holding
powerful
both,
at some
though.
point.
No. Just
I'm holding
That will-
one, and it doesn't do anything.
oh yeah, you're right.
What does it say? What you're holding?
So if I drop one of them says blackout. Actually, now it doesn't say anything.
Yeah, that is true. You need to be holding both in order for
blackout one
to use both.
Holding one, blackout doesn't do anything. Holding both, blackout.
Barney,
strobes.
real quick. Right behind you, man.
Yep.
Real quick. So because we're about to get up on we're about to hit a half hour pretty soon, so we're gonna move on. That's all right.
Oh yeah. Time is going really quick. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Hey guys, real quick, could we all just gather around in front of Rubik right up there? He just wants to make a quick announcement before we go over to his world.
Should I respawn everybody in case there's people out there, Squid?
I joined your Discord, by the way.
Oh, very true.
Yeah,
very true. Yeah.
Wait, let's go to the red carpet. I think that's the best place.
Yeah, just
Because here
respawn.
with the lights lagging, I think.
Let's respawn. Let's respawn.
Yeah, everyone respawn. So.
So many people.
We'll just stand here. Rubik can stand up there.
I find it less laggy if it goes in one of those VGL pictures. Because I'm literally hitting like 90 frames right now in front of those pictures.
All right, hey guys, real quick. If we could just hold all conversations for those who weren't there when I made the announcement. We're going to be moving on to Rubik's World, so if we could all just quickly gather around Rubik and just let him make a quick announcement, and then he's going to drop the photo and we're just going to continue with the meetup.
Hey, Cyan, can you turn yourself off so I can get a picture? I want to get a picture of Rubik here. He looks amazing.
Right? He looks like so.
Can't wait to see
Like
it.
a VRChat mod.
To me, it doesn't look like anything different.
No, just like you standing up there
Celebrate
good
times.
Come
His
on.
mighty pose.
the
He owns the club.
You were going invisible before in the plug, you know, it's fucking hilarious.
I feel like you need another person.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Hello.
My girlfriend.
Oh my god. He made the face look like, yeah, that's all, you know, we use.
So we just basically walk into the room, like use the trigger. Audio is gonna play for about 25 seconds. I don't know if you. I just made it earlier. I don't know. It's like 3 triggers on one. It just enables 3 game objects with different delays. I don't know if it's gonna work. I think it should. So we'll see.
Is it local or global?
Okay.
Yeah, it's local.
Okay. And what's our recommended volume settings?
If you like bass, not bass, like last time. It's like bass.
Bass.
75, 100. If you don't like it, probably around 50 or lower, because it's pretty loud.
Oh,
depending on
100%.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for.
Question: can I have volume on?
Trapping.
Yeah.
We are ready to
Yeah,
die.
of course, there's
Awesome.
No music. Sound.
This is some hardcore bass.
You don't?
What the hell was that? What the was that?
I heard my name.
Yeah.
What?
So show his avatar so you can see.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. I'm just guiding him through how it works.
But yeah, when you're ready, I guess. Portal.
Let's go.
Yep.
I get a little.
Feels so weird.
It's just facing this direction.
Oh, this looks a lot better than last time.
Oh, this is optimized.
Yeah, I made
It's like that movie. Oh my god.
It is that movie. Okay, Rubik, tell us where to go and when.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
I just remembered.
I think.
What a cool
ready
idea.
to receive instruction.
we can
Take
go.
a roll above me, turn above me.
No, for
Of the same way.
You'll want to watch it yourself.
I wish I could spell the video correctly. That would be lovely.
Oh my god, I love Toblerone. Jesus.
This is actually really cool. Oh, I thought I just crashed.
No, I hit the spoilers.
What was that?
Okay.
I don't know if it was just me, but it sounded a little blown out.
Yeah, clipping.
The sound, the delay did not work. The two pieces played at the same time. I don't know why.
I might have to reinstall my NVIDIA drivers.
Audio.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
1350. Okay.
I want to come home to you guys. Let me in. Take me. Take me.
I did a big
Five
oof.
audio
I did a
2.
big oof just now. Oh no.
What did you?
You said this was 3 different game objects that you're doing?
Don't start up again.
Yeah. Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. Okay. Never mind. 21 seconds.
Oh, there's a new driver update anyway. Screw it. Hey, I might as well install this.
So 26.
Damn.
Why would you? Why would you
26.
say diver?
That's why.
2 plus 2 is 4. There's services!
26. Okay, well.
Fucking end my life, I swear to God.
So the sound from last time should not have changed. The other one, well, we only heard half of it, but
Talking to you,
I tried to fix it in Fiona's coming back.
Shut up! My feelings!
That'd be funny if there was like a button that rotates the map to make everyone drop out of that way as if to turn the gravity off.
Well, at some point.
You can go to one of the moderators, that's fine.
Oh, what, Fiona?
It's right there. Yeah, right there. Go.
Take me back with your kind. I don't want to be here with these degenerates.
Wait. Fiona's coming back.
Yeah, she's tribute coming soon.
This is actually really cool.
Oh, she's right here.
I'm scared.
Are you the person that made the Ugandan version of this avatar?
No.
Oh.
Hell no. Hell.
Wait, Lucifer.
I love that version.
Wait, did
So
you go
does it
out?
only play once?
It didn't play for me as a late joiner. I hear the bird, but I don't hear these guys.
It's your face.
Even though it's local?
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Is it-
No, I couldn't hear anything either.
It's a weird thing.
I don't know
That
what.
just doesn't make
It's in
sense.
or on or off.
It's
odd.
owner unbuffered.
Owner is not local.
No, the layer is local. I don't know. What do I have to choose to?
Local.
So it's like you have to. So wait, what is the trigger set to? You say it's on enter trigger set to
On enter trigger owner.
Player
unbuffered.
local.
that right there. Owner
So you-
unbuffered is global.
Oh god, that's scary.
Yeah,
So
so you
what
need to
is the
have the
local?
layer is player local, and the
Yeah.
broadcast should be local.
You had your mouth open and it was
Yeah.
stretching
Broadcast local.
your teeth.
You have to click advanced.
Oh, that's the one I don't see.
Stretched your teeth. Oh,
Oh my god.
Local. Oh, okay. Yep.
Oh, that's a cool.
Okay, that should
Oh,
Where's
that's a
your-
cute dog.
Where's your frog?
Well, until it's volumetric fog and mist is still not working. So as soon as it does.
So Rubik, if they get
Just 2D
the
sprites.
so the support for volumetric fog and mist, is that the same as all the other missing standard shaders? If they manage to implement that, will that implement all the like terrain baking things as well?
No, that's a different issue. Because volumetric fog and mist was
about
working
light
for the 2017 update. It's the same as the post-processing stack. It's just a thing that need to be fixed to not be disabled on the camera, the player camera. Basically, things need to be copied because otherwise the camera is destroyed when you join a wall. So
Oh right, okay.
it's a quick fix apparently, but it's not. I don't want to like push it because that doesn't seem fair to you guys. Instead of like long-standing issue, I don't want to be like.
I
"Can you
wish
fix
the
my
terrain
issue
was
first?"
fixed. Yeah.
So I'll wait until it's fixed.
We won
By the way,
No, I know,
uploaded
but
this, like,
it's like there's
I
a lot
think
of,
we
like you
uploaded
said,
25
baking
votes the
terrain
last day.
is probably more important. I think that's being worked on. So yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be nice.
We
Yeah.
uploaded
Well, it's
like
kinda like-
25 or 30 votes or something in the last week.
So we can switch Squid if you want.
Oh, okay. In that case, Suna, you ready?
I wanted to know, it's real-time light, right?
No, none.
Oh, okay, because there's some weird shadow artifacts on this wall. And I
There's
was
weird
wondering
shadows
about
everywhere because it's
that.
busted.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
It's part of the aesthetics. Don't worry.
You can, yeah, everyone's here. You can just start
Okay.
talking.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
is that the battlefield sound?
So you speak when you say things before we go.
Suna, are we going to the world we went to last week, or is it something new?
Well, we can visit that one too, but I have some smaller stuff and the bigger one from last time.
Oh, fun.
You have the battlefield sound.
If my goddamn tracking would actually track my hand, I could actually press buttons. So
I'm gonna join back later. My NVIDIA drive is
Oh, I know
installed.
why the audio is blown out.
Now.
I forgot to do the thing that you. I forgot to make it mono.
From the Stanley.
Was that the reason?
Well, to be honest, this is a story.
The other
about
sound
Steve.
is mono. I think Fiona told me to do it.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, forced to
You might have pressed go instead of drop. Someone invite him back.
And I lost OVR.
what happened?
They hit go instead of drop portal.
Oh, the Suna.
Big mistake.
Whoa! What was that? Was that an avatar? Or is that... Oh my god!
I can't favorite it.
What? What's happening? I have my sounds off.
Oh, tune in to the invites.
Yeah,
Probably
just play
invites.
some music.
Do you have any other
Very
cheers?
loud. But nope, these are all the cheers. You're on
What
one.
happened? It just launched for me. As soon as I asking back. So, Rubik, the sounds just kicked in for me. Like, deafeningly.
Well then.
Yeah.
Because it was
The
an
only
owner
thing that I hear is
buffer,
the
somebody
beard.
probably did it.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why
Thought
not?
someone walked in that area.
Great.
Let's actually try.
What's going on?
I don't know. Up there sooner. There's no jump.
I thought too, but I guess this is just pure show off stuff now.
I probably went.
And then next, yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it should be the same thing. It's just don't expect much feedback.
I'll try again.
But to say, this seems like pretty much community well, the original unofficial dev meetup, so I don't know what's really different about it.
The only difference is the name, and that we have another event to actually get feedback.
Turn around.
Portal? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, this is that you're talking. Everyone's running into the portal.
Oh, I knew. We were waiting on Suna.
Here we go.
Pulled up my super.
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I thought you said something.
Oh, okay, fine. I see how it is.
Want to go?
Yep.
Sure.
That was a fast download.
See, that's the first thing I said when I first saw it. I was like, "This is Pro Builder, right?"
I looked at, but then I looked closer, like, no, that's not Pro Builder. That's the Unity prototype
This,
texture.
yeah, this is not Pro Builder textures. I know this.
Yep. Just
It has to say 1 meter everywhere.
How do we
Otherwise,
not
I'm
have jump?
satisfied.
You didn't.
What do we got going on here?
there's
What
an
is,
invisible
what
wall.
is this?
So
Oh, is
this
Ricky
is what
here?
I built today.
Oh,
Like
good.
all of this was made just today.
Oh, cool. And
And
modeled or
it's-
primitives or what?
no, it's like fully modeled and everything. It doesn't use any primitives anymore anyway.
Okay.
So it's like supposed to be a Build-A-Bear shop, but it's gonna be set in the One Piece universe. I'm doing this for like a YouTuber, so I will maybe. I was thinking about I'm gonna put it onto VRChat as well once it's fine, and I'm thinking about making a game like where the floor is lava, just because it's jumping around the props is kind of nice. If you could jump right now, but yeah.
Wait, so are you going to be able to build a bear?
I'm not sure yet. You might at least be able to blow one up.
How is that related?
Yes!
I mean, that sounds exactly like the frame system, by the way.
You just need to have all the...
Well, the machine for making the bears,
Wait, you can just repair it, too.
building them is already there, so... and the picking section is also here, so like there's name.
I want all the little outfits. Yes.
Who's playing the... From that, there's not too much to see, but this is not the only thing I got to show, so it should be fine. Yeah.
I'm curious about why the skybox is the old hub. Or is it the old new
I just
hub?
want to ask why this version of the old hub too. The colors are so ugly.
So the skybox
The what?
is actually a reflection probe from the VRC sample home. Apparently when they uploaded this to the,
Uganda Knuckles on the
to
bicycle
the documentation, they used a reflection probe from the wrong, wrong Mac. And if you can jump outside and fall, and you see a knuckle on a bicycle.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's kind of really weird. Like
something which is I thought was hilarious. If you guys have seen the map, Moody.
Look through this wall here, and you can see it.
This one?
Jump down and look over to this side. Look in this direction.
No, you can go over here. You can
see through the wall.
Hey, I don't know who was talking to me before, but my power went out, and that's why I
Okay,
died.
we need to find the guy. Jason. Okay.
Oh, his name. Jasek. Yep, he's famous now.
I remember that name. Like,
So I posted this on the Discord, but in Finn's map Moody, the reflection probe in there has a Fred in it. So if you look, like the wall that's got like, it's like almost mirror-like, you look in it and you realize that there's like a creepy Fred in the mirror. You're like, what? No.
So weird. Yeah, I know. Alright. Since it's fairly small, we can move on. We don't have much to show, so I think I'm gonna go. If it's okay, I'll lead them to the forest map again first, because the last map is performance heavy. So.
Yeah, for sure. The meetup's all yours right now.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
already
I'll
over.
drop a portal over in that direction. Yeah. So I'm gonna drop some more stuff.
There we go.
Didn't know if you were just trying to look up all the audio on like one object.
I want to build a bear worms right now so much.
Hello. Specific
workshop.
I don't know.
Oh, you guys,
let's go,
Alright.
people. Portal.
Go to the forest.
Oh, portal, guys.
There we go.
Let's go, guys.
What is it called?
What do you guys get up there?
Effects.
Oh boy. I did not have a good frame rate in this world previously.
You probably didn't change it either.
It should be pretty good this time.
Oh, maybe you
I
did.
think I'll hold off on this one.
It's fine, literally. You can get 90 FPS in this thing, you know?
Alright.
I don't remember it being this big, but it probably was.
I want that fixed.
I like the music.
Same.
Music
This is the
nice,
broken
but
grass,
I should have it
Rubik.
So wait, what was being fixed?
Nothing can fix it.
The grass. I might actually have a fix for the grass, to be honest.
You do?
Yeah.
Just changing the shader or something else?
And I don't think the fix is difficult.
No, it's the custom shader, yeah. And I think, I know Sheshe is gonna work on the grass shader at some point too.
It's just how do you upload or change the shader.
Yeah.
No, it's not a one-off.
So I don't know.
Well, I made a shader. So basically, you just create a mesh that just looks like grass, basically.
You already have
Then
like
you
map in the
Have it
world,
like a large mesh. Yeah, you basically have to paste it. You can put it in as when you paint the grass on the terrain.
Just grass on it, so
You can basically use a custom, and you can paint the custom on with the shader.
And that one had to be
This is like this shader. When I made it's made on the phone, so I could convert it over.
Like, as far as I know,
It's basically whenever an object moves over the grass moves to the side.
So he didn't want that, so he baked a string. He had to duplicate.
Oh, if it's placed on an object, it moves to the side, yeah.
Time so that he didn't get the.
Yeah, so whenever something moves across the grass like moves to the side.
We shouldn't have to do that.
I have it working on the phone, but it's a different project or different application.
Looks funny. It only changed the form of the shadows to be a
bobbing out of the
No, I
grass.
think he said it to not receive shadows, and he hand painted the shadows. Yeah.
Did you say he can't paint it? I thought he just had two objects.
So they're
okay, by hand painted I mean like he painted one to be shadowed and made that a different detail that he then put in the shadowed areas of the map.
Wait, no.
So like he had to paint the terrain of like the shadowed ones and the shadowed areas.
Yeah.
Alright, Suna, do you want to give us a tour?
Yeah, let's try to take everyone to the house.
Okay, let's go.
Over here.
Follow the
Stocks, Blinks. What? This world is really pretty. How did you get the lighting to look so good?
The Hobbit shed.
The lighting actually right now is broken, so this is not even its final form. So. This looks so good. Is that a dragon?
It does. No, you guys, you can do so much just with like a nice color palette.
Oh yeah.
It's a hobbit hole.
FPS some pros fall on here.
Then my frame rate
I would like
perishes.
to hold this up as an example of excellent bloom use.
How much time do you want? But I don't use any blue.
This is not blue.
Can it eventually?
Just keep trying.
Never stay here. There we go.
I need dragon.
No, I need a cat.
Get out of here, stalker.
Wait.
No, I need an avatar with a chair.
I can't see it anywhere.
I don't have an avatar chair.
I'm taking
brightnesses, so I get more
What are you doing,
glow while
Splinks?
the texture is not completely pure white. So otherwise you wouldn't see it really.
Big bar.
Oh, I see.
Wait, is that humanoid Splinks?
So I would love
Yes, it is.
if you could just like
There we
use
go.
this as an example.
I want to make it
people
tutorial,
want.
but
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the graphics fixed.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
Otherwise,
just
I'm
like,
actually
here,
able
look,
to
we
do
have a
stuff
glowing
that-
crystal. It looks like it's glowing, and yet we don't have bloom in the world. Like, okay.
Okay, I can't see through
I
that.
like the sun shafts. I love the sun shafts.
Yeah, volumetric lighting.
Here's Fiona.
Hey.
So this is the same mesh, but without the bake. Is that what you're
Yep.
saying? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's cool.
Just happened there.
That actually very
Oh no.
cool. Oh no.
But there's too many people in here.
It looks surprisingly tasty, like a sub sandwich.
Oh, this is a nice.
Yeah, like pretty much every time somebody's stealing this crystal and just taking off
Here,
with it.
you want one?
Jesus Christ.
Do you? What's up?
Keep stabbing. Keep stabbing.
A blue book. What's it about?
I like this place. I like it. I'd actually make this my home if it was public.
I know.
But I'd actually just have this. Do you know what I find funny? I wouldn't have the rest of the world. I'd just have this area as my home. That'd be sick.
Tell him that.
Hey, Finna, did you? I think I agree. So Whiskey there was saying that like just this section of the map would
Just make this place the home. Just do it. Just this room. Just do it. Upload the map.
Like as just like a little standalone one. I agree. I would love to have this as a home.
All right.
Yeah.
I can do
I
that.
can pretend to be. I can pretend to be very stockworthy. I can have gold and shit in the back room.
That's right.
There is golden shit in the back.
The back room is full of gold.
Rich then.
Sorry.
Yes. I know. God damn it. I'm saying.
Somebody told me there was a way to like minimize it.
Oh no, sorry. Some settings. No, right.
Just, shut the hell up!
The door. Like animate the door.
God damn it!
The only requirement would be a mirror.
Maybe, but I'm already working on other stuff, so
A true home has to have a mirror.
Can't grab it.
Perfect.
No,
maybe
it doesn't.
just
A true home doesn't have to have a mirror. Stop it!
Stop
it!
Well, that's where you do your avatar test thing, right?
Come! I swear to God!
This isn't my only thing that would be a home. I also have an advanced form of video storage and stuff. You're doing great, Sima, dude.
I'm
title.
lagging so badly. I need to restart.
I'm gonna read it though.
Also in the woods are kind of big. There's like 3,000 trees or something, I think. And there's a stone altar actually, where you can sacrifice.
A stone altar? Is that where we kill all the children's sacrifices and send them up to Imhotep?
No, we don't kill children there. We kill
That's where Dr. Phil sends his kids.
small furry critters.
We kill small furry critters at the altar for Imhotep as we see Satan come from the ground.
I was gonna say, you are a hyena, right? I'm like, actually, I'm not sure you're a hyena. I don't want to offend you by misspeciesing you.
To be honest, if you think I'm not a hyena, you have got it completely incorrect. You are correct, dear.
Okay.
Somebody else have a map?
To be honest, this is not even my
I
avatar.
have mortally offended people by calling them kitty ears, and they're like, these are wolf ears! I'm like, I'm sorry.
These are fox ears, not cat ears!
That's all I could think of, people.
You're assuming my gender!
All that bullshit. No. Like, I'm speaking on my screen, I'm that angry. Holy shit!
Okay. I need to...
Oh, my throat. I really shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that.
Water.
I need to make some potions here. What will this one do? I think this one is going to...
You have violated the law. Serve the court of fine or serve your sentence in jail. You stole an item.
Oh hell, that's a big axe.
Hey, that's my line.
Okay, I think I need to...
I wish more people had the pickup or the VRChat system.
The yellow one is sulfur, whatever that
You
does.
do chemistry, right? You just start pouring stuff together and see what explodes, right?
No, I want cuddle. I want cuddles. Come on,
Water levels for the potions, I'll make my own shaders. So I haven't done it yet, so I haven't used them.
I need a stripey orange.
This is what I got a hammer for.
Destroy the darkness in everyone's souls.
This is why I sleep with a hammer.
Bad hammer. Bad hammer. What's up, my guy?
I want to clean up!
I can't figure it out. Yeah, they do each other. Too small.
Wait, are you on the hard light?
Oh god, you're warping reality with your pickaxe. Use my weapon.
Same.
Well,
I don't know, guys. This is really not safe for work here.
It's like moving away from my hand.
Group effort.
I mean, we need another chair for facts.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag, so it looks like 10 times.
Does someone like run around and just look at more of the world, or?
I mean, ask Suna, because he said he was only showing off this portion right now.
This is cool though.
Yeah, I'm still busy. Okay.
Didn't he say he also had one more world?
Do you want to tour any other part?
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna
So
go
you
to
see
Rubik's, then we'll go back to yeah.
Ooh, that's still a thing.
Who's that booze?
Are we gonna go stop for small free?
No, we can't lose it. And if you want
Where's the altar, Suna? Where's the altar?
Thing is, actually, maybe we should. Yeah, I'm not sure where the altar is, so let's climb this.
You made the map. How do you forget what the altar is?
You'll see why.
Oh, someone's up there already.
Didn't we do this last time?
To destroy the furry critters. Yeah, bloodbath.
Oh wow.
Let's just say there's a lot of trees, right? There's a lot of trees. See, okay, so
I should just like beat a centaur and then I'll never lose you.
Okay, I guess I'm
Say that again?
UFO you've ever seen.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back to Centaur Fiona now.
Iron Monkey.
Splinks, are you making that public?
Tournament over here.
Yeah. You want to close?
Not right now, but we can later.
Let's go do some
I hope it
sacrificing.
doesn't get abused
Or
because.
we can strip dance on the altar.
Strip dance on the altar for all your children.
What the hell?
Good peon.
Are the meshes all batched yet? Like, do you have the trees batched
Yeah.
into, like, meshes for different cool?
Yep, but the problem is with the grass, the shadows would be baked, but since the grass shaders are broken due to VRChat, it switches and forces it to real time. That's why we're getting this performance problem.
Coolest monkey in the
So
jungle.
if I turn off all the
Who's
shadows,
on me now?
performance is better. But since for demonstration of the bug, and since if I let lights, it doesn't look nice either. So what you gonna do, right? I had to just have this half baby and
now he's small. What
yeah.
the
What?
But yeah, people tend to underestimate how many trees there are in this.
I'm gonna say there's about 3,000 trees.
Yeah.
It's a contest. How many
'Cause
trees?
it's a
Whoever's
lot.
closest wins a gift
It's
card.
like
Chili's.
2,700, I believe.
You have an extra seat? No, you don't.
It sounds really insane, but yeah, this should be pretty much the densest forest we have in VRChat right now.
My original version of archery
I
had
like
like 8,000, but I don't think I have that anymore.
I need a crop whip right now.
How was the FPS though?
I mean, I did have
Shut up.
FPS. Like, I did a ton of other things, but I don't remember how many the current one has.
No one should use science tree method.
Anyway.
No one. Like, I
It's
shouldn't
crazy.
use
It
it.
took a while, but without,
No.
if the grass basically is, if the shadows are turned off for the grass, you do get 90 FPS if you're a single person, and it stays that way for a couple people as well.
I'm amazing, aren't
Mhm.
So,
I don't have any safety settings today, and I'm doing all right. I think it's because we don't have like 70 people.
Well, I mean, I'm at 35 frames. Oh, I'm in a tree.
I'm at 30. But yeah, the outside is a bit more intensive than the inside. Also, alright.
I got some Falcon.
But yeah, the skybook actually moves. I changed it so it moves at a slow pace. Actually,
I can see it
specifically
now.
for you
That's
because
nice.
you wanted
It's cool,
moving
man.
skyboxes. It's kind of subtle.
I'm small.
I can see it.
Jesus.
It's subtle. I like it.
The clouds are cute.
I didn't make them, but I like them as well. So yeah.
Hold on, I'm on my cord.
I can't make everything all the time, can I? I'm not so good at drawing, really. I did draw the texture for this wood block, but it's kind of terrible. So.
This isn't Minecraft, dude.
That's where you deserve to be. You deserve to be on
The
the
question why the
floor.
circle is there. Other than that, it's good.
The altar where we sacrifice.
raw, it's delicious.
So yeah.
Chop it. Chop it.
Can't do everything yourself all the time.
Those are the mix.
Got a nice Yeti cow.
You like my new Iron Man suit?
Defend me from all the evil.
Yeah, it's pretty dank, isn't it?
You hit his like shoulder. Wait, so we're waiting for Ruben?
Yeah, are we? I was just about to ask. I was just checking at the time. Are you good if we go to?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Should we respawn first?
Seeing what your time schedule is.
Be a good idea.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. I'm
Alright,
just kinda,
respawn.
yeah, if you want to move on sooner, you can do
Like
that.
I have another map, but it's undoubtedly caused very big FPS problems because it has combat mode enabled. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to stretch things out right now, just because we don't have a whole
yeah,
lot.
that's what I meant. Like I have more maps and stuff, but nothing that blowing up. But in case you want, I have another map nobody's seen, but it's just the MMD rip with some edits, so it's not really not working.
If you want to show it.
If you still need more time, then yeah, we can do that.
Are they right?
No way, it works.
I don't like this. I don't like
You
this.
said we're waiting for.
You need a crop whip here. That's what you need. You need a.
You need more time.
People go again if you wanna. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Why is this working?
Good then.
Help me.
It works. No, I don't want to help you. Screw you.
Actually, I kind of like it now.
You might kind of stand at spawn right now, though.
Oh, I'm crashing. What's going on?
I don't know.
I even moved.
Thank you.
I even moved.
Am I still doing it for you?
Where's it going?
There we go.
All right, Pickle, let's do it.
Portal.
Wait, let me get something.
Just to favor this.
Or it needs to go on.
And run right through.
My hands.
we're back. Oh.
Okay, where is everybody facing when they spawn? Because I'm facing this way.
I don't know. I already moved.
As in, I don't know what.
The first thing I saw though was over there. Oh, here we go. Let's fix this.
I'm gonna sit on you.
You could use two speakers. So.
Now I can see you, Bogan.
3D, sorry, but it's just one specific source, so.
Yeah,
we don't really
yeah,
have good audio.
In my experience with two speakers, it always sounded amazingly good compared to one.
Two at the same time? Like
yeah, like for my video panel, I switch the audio to left and right, and it sounds amazing.
I am Iron.
I think you have to raise it.
I'm sure you have this if you want.
It's Kaban, yeah.
I have a direct comparison on one of my.
I wonder what this looks like. Someone show me.
Yeah, because there's just one in the middle of the two.
I don't think it works.
You don't see your head because you are inside.
Yeah, it's like on the inside.
Also, like we tested what's it called? Steam audio, or what did we try?
I've got it at 40. That's about as much as I can handle.
In a beta, and basically
Steam
localization
audio
is
was
incredible.
free. Yeah, I'm still not in the freaking beta. I was promised by Adam J that I get into the beta, and I was never added. Oh my god.
Well, it was public, but it was just a thing.
I've been waiting for months for that.
We still have the choice.
But also for the private ones, I was promised to be invited, and it just didn't happen.
Solar Apple made it in.
We didn't have one for people yet.
That might explain it.
Sorry, I was just saying Steam audio, was it? Was it Desunian say something about... What was that?
Yeah, but supposedly Oculus' one is better, and Oculus just updated to a newer version that's supposedly even better, and people have been asking for update, yeah.
Until now, Oculus was not a good choice. So
I don't like how they handle the ONSP audio sources thing though, because they always seem to screw everything up, and I delete it every time because it just fucks up. Don't like.
That's another tutorial we need. It's a good audio tutorial.
Good luck.
Yeah, remove the ONSP audio source and just use default Unity settings, and you're good to go.
Nobody reacted, and I find that insulting.
What are you walking around up in there?
I slowly floated across.
I saw it too. Look at it.
Hey, it was pretty amazing.
It's gonna make more sense when you're
saying something, but I didn't want to cut
anyone
off. It made me laugh.
Right now it's kind of difficult.
I'm really looking forward to this getting like all fleshed out with the fog and effects and everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, like.
You could even use Unity's normal fog for a start, because for the distance that should already.
Can you just put fog on the window, because you never go to that side anyway?
It's not
the
going to
fog is going to be on the other side as well,
but...
in the corridor.
Yeah, but that's fine. And if the corridor is a bit foggy, I mean.
No. I'd rather have nothing than something ugly.
Also,
I know what it looks like.
Your normal effects, it might be nice.
I mean, I could use Unity particles. I could use any other thing.
The
like
fog was that would mean that
alright, course, lady.
I've
I've had enough riding your horse. It was fun while it lasted.
Oh my gosh, you even have the cowboy outfit on.
We can move on.
Exactly, that's why I was doing it.
Okay, do you remember...
I can't tell. I can never tell with Spectre.
do you remember the Avatar testing?
Anything you want to say, or...
The Avatar what?
You got something.
The Avatar testing.
Probably.
The one with the big mirror and the... Remember the Halloween?
I know, but it's in my face and I
Do
can't
you remember the Halloween
Stay
update?
here.
Right? They had a little cemetery and it was...
around in the corner there,
They had a
looking
fog
avatar.
on the cemetery, but it was isolated fog.
I just want to say a couple things before we go to their world.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, whoa, okay. All of you probably seen the murder map, right? So, I'm actually working on my own kind of murder system and map, and actually the first step that is making a prefab for everyone to be available to make their own murder maps. But the end goal is to make two different murder game modes, which are called, one is called Despair, the other one's called Distrust. And right now we're going to visit my progress on the actual murder game mode. There's some stuff missing, like randomization. I will kind of cheese it in parts, and in other parts I will have to ask CyanLaser, wherever he is. Oh, there you are. Right. So yeah, pushing buttons. You may push buttons, but it may break stuff. And for CyanLaser, actually, there's a place in the map which plays music that you shouldn't touch. It's at the zone called Fragile Logic. Don't jump in there and don't click anything because you'll regret it because it's global. So aside from that, the buttons may break, but the worst thing that could happen is you respawning at this point. So.
Are we still gonna crash if we try to go into the map?
No.
You guys, we haven't crashed one time as a group yet, so
Not anymore.
you know.
Okay, cool.
There was a loop. There was a loop of triggers firing off last time because some trigger names updated and it decided to map it to a new name instead of an old name, and then it just looped forever and then crashed. All right, let's go there now, and we'll be able to spawn into the game world. There's a knife and a defensive weapon, sort of. But it should still be playable. It's just, like I said, it's gonna be for everyone once it's actually done.
Also, I will say real quick, this is the last world. So if we crash, do you want us to come back and see now?
Because there's combat problem. Like, it's the combat system. The combat system is gonna be laggy. I turned off all kinds of shadowing in the world, but that's not gonna help everything. So.
If we crash, do you want us to try again?
World.
Or if we crash, do you want us to just...
The chances that you're able to rejoin at all are very slim because of the load of people and everything.
Alright, in that case, if you crash, thanks for coming on to the community.
Welcome. Done murdered soon.
Portal.
Wait, do I need to become like Sketchu?
You looking at?
I'll get there eventually. I do not know why Sketchu always does that. And I think she's generally in VR too. So bright.
Nice.
Oh.
Murderer left the game. Alright.
What? Why? What just happened?
Someone spamming something, I think?
Fine, are you crashed?
No.
Nope.
I'm still here.
Okay, well you were running in place for me for a second, and audio is broken.
Don't spam the button.
Everyone's stuck in place.
Good to know.
I have no idea.
Oh, whatever's happening.
There we go.
You're getting up.
What did you do?
It's already broken.
Frozen.
It's already broken.
Because people push
That
buttons.
happened because everyone just jumps. Yeah, everyone just keeps jumping in the game zone and respawning over and over again. And if somebody's tagged murder while they do that, they just.
Oh god.
Oh. Now I get kicked off. This is where I have the question, am I still actually in-game streaming? Oh, I am in-game still. Well, with that is the community meetup. Thank everyone for watching. I don't know if I can get back in. I'm just gonna try anyway. And so far, you are the only person to comment on there. Let's see if I can even pronounce that. Nomad. Oh. I'm not in the world either. I think everybody crashed. Yeah, okay. And with that, I'm going to say that was the first community meetup. Bye, everyone.
That is not where I expected to be.
Yeah, everybody crashed,
Hey.
probably.